We didn't set up the light. Looks like they can see me. Hi y'all, this is Charity from F.R.O.G Crochet, and our devotion today is called Personally Ahead. So be strong and courageous, do not be afraid, and do not panic before them. For the Lord your God will personally go ahead of you. He will neither fail you nor abandon you. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. The world can be a very scary place. We never know what might be waiting for us around the next corner, the next bend in the road, and overloading ourselves on news about wars, viruses, random shootings, and such makes us even more anxious and fearful. Yet that is not what God wants for us. Moses had gotten God's people as far as the Jordan River, and just beyond that river was the Promised Land. From that moment on, Joshua would have to lead God's people. So, in his farewell address to the Israelites, Moses told them that they could be strong and brave. They need not panic nor be afraid, because God Himself was going ahead of them. He would always be there for them. The same holds true for you. You are one of God's followers, so pull all panic, fear, and weakness behind you. Instead, walk in hope that God is going ahead of you personally and always will. And our prayer is, thank you, Lord, for giving me the strength and courage to go on, to go where you lead me. Amen. And our jar inspiration is, God, lead the way in your strength. Okay. All right, y'all gonna get to see a weird side of me. It's my birthday! Yay! It's my birthday. That's about all you're gonna get. What?
Why?
I don't usually get crazy on here. I don't know. I just feel like it. It's my birthday. I can do what I want to, right?
That was just like the shortest little outburst. But also kind of sad.
Hi, Coffee Angel. Welcome in. Thank you. No party hats.
We don't keep them in the house.
No. And I told them, I said, yay! They only put 3 candles on my cake. So, but if they truly put all the candles on the cake, that would actually probably start a fire or something, or it would melt the icing on the cake, because that would be a lot of candles. So, but for Christmas, I got some yarn goodies too, but I left them over there. But my mom had given me a little bit of money in the mail, because she lives over 1,000 miles away. But I saw this shirt on Amazon, and it came in the mail yesterday. And I sent Connie a message. I said, this cat, I want my package, because I kept looking and I kept looking, and I kept hearing noises. I'm like, is that the UPS truck? And I even kept asking Miss Kitty, did you hear that? And
To the point where it got very annoying.
Yeah, she got annoyed with me. But
because it wasn't the UPS truck.
Funny thing is, it didn't get here until like my husband got home about 6ish or so, and he literally followed the UPS truck up the road. He parked out front. My husband stopped and said, hey, you got a package for Charity? And he's like, yeah, here. And handed it to him, and he drove around back here, and the guy went ahead and left. He parked, because we park in the back. But anyway, he brought it in when he came home. I see we got Zach. Hi, Zach. Welcome in. It's okay. Hey, my podiversary was January 1st, so we're good. You're close enough. But anyway, this is what I ordered. I loved it as soon as I seen it. This says, Jesus is my savior. Crochet is my therapy. Yeah, I would need a huge, big cake too. Miss Kitty. See what Zach put. And he says, I want a peanut butter and pickle sandwich. And then I also ordered me this. I've never tried one of these, but it's a little kit. It's got the pattern book, 2 crochet hooks. Down here you got some needles. There's a measuring tape. Underneath these, there's some stitch markers. And then there's a little pair of scissors up underneath there as well. And all the yarn that you need for the blanket. I've not tried this before, but I was going to. But I've got enough. I haven't tried this yet. So, but I've got enough projects going right now. So I need to put this one on the hold. I even told Miss Kitty today, I was like, I got so many unfinished projects in here and there throughout the house, and it's not even funny. I need to try to start finishing some of them. Hey, Jackie, welcome in. You missed my weird intro. I ain't doing it again. That's the only time you'll ever see me do crazy on here.
They'll probably just see it in the replay.
Oh, I'm thirsty.
Jackie just said I'm watching on replay. Yeah, go back to the beginning. I'll see it. Because you can rewind a live and watch what's already been done and just come back to the live. Void is home. Okay.
This wood stove drives me out, y'all.
Yeah. Earlier, Dark said I want to go back to the void, and I asked him why he wanted to go back to the void, and his response was, "Void is home. Void is cold."
Oh, it's cold here. It's 25, 26 degrees, or am I reading that wrong?
Huh? In here?
Oh, outside.
Oh, outside. It's 28 outside. It is 73 in here.
Okay. Well, today, I had some leftover money. I wasn't going to go anywhere. I was just going to stay home and maybe take the Christmas tree down. I've been procrastinating on that, but some of it too is that the other day I had to get Miss Kitty's grades done and calculated up and get those submitted. They were due by yesterday. And so what was the 2nd? I remembered it, was it, I think January 1st. I was like, oh no, I gotta look and see when her grades are due. And I looked at it, I said, oh, I gotta get those done.
They were due yesterday.
And so I was spending the whole day on the 2nd calculating 7 different classes worth of grades for her in one whole semester. So half the year's worth of grades I had to sit down and calculate.
For 7 classes.
For 7 classes. So, yeah, this lady had a big headache when it was done. I was about stressed to the max when I got done. And Miss Kitty, luckily enough, she went to her aunt's, but she's usually quiet anyway. No problems. And little man, if he was here, would have probably drove me bonkers, and I probably would have had an even worse headache. But anyway, so after all that craziness, and then yesterday I did grocery shopping, and I kind of procrastinated on that one. But Dark, if I could send you the snow, I would send it to you. But you know what? We finally got some snow. We had a light dusting the other day. It was pretty. We have been in a snow drought for a while.
Anyone want 2 feet of snow? I'll gladly send it.
No, I'll take about an inch, but not no 2 feet. No, thank you, Zach. That's too deep.
I'll take it.
Yeah, my kids would love it.
Other than I don't have any snow boots that fit me anymore.
Sorry.
So I would just have to wear tennis shoes with plastic bags.
I got boots you could wear.
Snow boots?
They're hiking boots.
But are they snowproof?
Waterproof? No.
Yeah. Oh, well, that won't work too well then.
We're supposed to be getting some snow tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
They're calling for it. We'll see.
That says snow. In all caps with 3 exclamation marks. He wants that snow apparently.
Dark, if I mailed it to you, it'd be water by the time it gets to you.
Especially since he's in Florida.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It would be water by the time it gets to him.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Move to Colorado. Colorado gets a lot of snow.
Well, Canada does too.
Yeah, you can move to Canada.
Let's see. Zach says, my neighbors were nice. They seen my dad cleaning off the car and my brother shoveling the sidewalk, and I was doing the stairs. Then we were gonna do the driveway. He did it for us. That was nice. That was really nice.
Dark said he'll run in the snow no matter how long it takes.
That was really nice of your neighbor, Zach. Yeah, we've got a lot of wind going on, so if you see a light come on behind me, it's the outside light picking up movement outside.
Yeah,
so.
It's motion sensor.
Yeah, we've got so it's picking up something moving around out there.
Probably leaves.
Yeah, we got a lot of leaves back here. We got some trees. Zach says mom gave him a loaf of bread, of her homemade bread she made in the bread maker. That was nice. I got gifted a loaf of banana nut bread for Christmas from my sister-in-law. She knows that I like banana nut bread.
She just had a moment of psych. She came up to me as if she wanted to get my lap, so I moved my Chromebook out of my lap so she could get in my lap, and then she just made a U-turn and walked away. She said, psych. Copy is that I was out cleaning snow off sidewalks with my walker. I wish I had a video of it. I started just thinking about it.
I started laughing.
There's a banana nut bread is good, but I can't have too much nuts in it.
She don't put a lot in hers either, but it was really good and moist. I like it when it's really, really moist. Jackie says, one of the things I miss the most after going keto is all the breads. You know, we have gone on something similar to that, but it's more of a liver
healthy diet.
Yeah, liver healthy diet. And we've cut out bread. We've cut out sugars. anything sweet, other than I do put a little bit of sweetener stuff in my coffee. And there's a little bit of sugar in my coffee creamer because I don't like black coffee. I can't stand the taste of it. I love coffee, but it's got to have creamer and sugar in it. But I've been putting monk fruit in it lately. I have used the coffee flavoring, the sugar-free stuff, but I've run out of that. And I usually get it at Ollie's because it's $2 and something at Ollie's for a big bottle. And last time I was there, they only had one bottle left, and I bought it. Haven't been back since, but I've been using monk fruit and almond creamer, coffee creamer in my coffee. But other than that, we've been meat and vegetables basically. No rice, no pasta. If we have any kind of like spaghetti type stuff, we use spaghetti squash. But now I know the kids are getting tired of different things that we've been eating, but I lost 20 pounds. I've kind of gone off of the diet since the holidays. I really need to get back on it. And my husband, he is trying to stick with his diet, but he's losing a lot of weight. He started out at 100, I think he said 170 something pounds, and now he's down to 127, I think he said.
No, he said this morning it was 128.
I thought he was 127 because he said 128 the other day, and thought he'd gained some more weight.
No, 127 the other day because he hadn't eaten anything because he had all that drainage. And then he weighed in this morning or yesterday, and it was 129 because he ate something.
He said he was down even more. No, he was 128 or something like that, and he went back down. He's tried to add some carbs to his diet, and he's still losing weight. But he does have a very high heart rate, so the man can just be laying down on the couch and lose weight because his heart rate's that fast. Oh, it's crazy. But he's eating healthier. So
I've picked up that trait as well. I have a fast heart rate. It constantly stays at about like 100 or so. Like when I'm just sitting down, it'll be at like 100 constantly.
Bread I can do without, but I do really like bread. It don't bother me to leave bread out. But I do like banana nut bread. But occasionally, I don't like it like all the time. So just having it once in a while is good. Even the kids, I shared some with them, but they didn't get a lot of it. Like I said, I need to go back on that diet because I think I've put on a few more pounds since I've went off of it. But anyway. See, Jackie says, I learned I like black coffee in the past year. I didn't think I'd ever drink black coffee. I've tried it. I still can't do it. This straight black coffee. It's too bitter for me. So maybe
I learned to like black coffee.
Says maybe he can add a bit more protein and fat to it. He's been putting a lot of protein in his diet. It's basically meat and vegetables, and that's about it. That he's really trying to watch stuff for fatty liver. Trying not to eat any of that kind of stuff. So he's trying to stay away from high fructose corn syrup, starches, sugars, anything like that, carbs. He has ate a few sweet potatoes because he said that is kind of a healthy kind of diet. But anyway, I think, yep, I seen Lydia. Hi, Lydia. Thank you. And Carolyn, thank you for the happy birthday. But anyway, I was saying was that I was just gonna hang around here and just not do anything. And I did mention to my husband I wanted to go to Hobby Lobby, and just because I wanted to go to Hobby Lobby. Uh, but anyway, I was like, no, really shouldn't. So, thank you, Jackie. um, but I did have some money left from my paycheck. And he told me, he's like, look, I've got a little bit that I've been saving aside. He said, I can give you that for gas money if you and Miss Kitty want to go. And he said, I will stay here with little man, and me and him will just hang out. He said, me and little man had a boys' day out the other day, which they did. They got to go out, was right after Christmas sometime or another. And because we had gotten sick around Christmas time, and so we didn't go many places. My husband wasn't sick, but me and the kids got sick. But anyway, church got canceled last week, last Sunday, because there was so many people in the church that was sick. They have canceled it this Sunday again because of so much sickness as well. So there's just a lot of people out sick. And so to try and get everybody better, that they've, you know. But anyway, so me and Miss Kitty got to go to Hobby Lobby, and we also, it's like what, an hour and a half, 2 hour drive or something like that. I don't know. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hour drive to the nearest Hobby Lobby for us. The other one is like 3 and 4 hours away. So anyway, we took the closer one, and there's a Michael's finally up there too as well. That one wasn't there till last year, I believe. They opened it. So Jackie, no, Zach says do not try peanut butter and hummus on a. Ooh, that don't even sound good, Zach. That sounds gross. You'll get a kick out of this though. I had some hummus earlier. I was eating it. It was roasted red pepper hummus, and I just something to snack on. And I had some wheat thins. And anyway, little man says, "What you got?" Well, I guess he thought it looked good, or he thought I was eating chip dip or something. And I said, "It's hummus." He said, "Huh?" I said, "Hummus." He said, "A hummus what?" And I said, "It's hummus." He said, "What?" I said, "It's basically chickpeas smashed up." Oh, ew, gross. I said, "Are you sure you don't want to try it?" I said, "Tastes good. There's other flavors in here too." No, gross. He wouldn't try it. Oh, hey. Hi, Nifty. Welcome in. Thank you for the happy birthday. Yeah, I couldn't even get him to try it. He's like, no, forget it. Anyway, my Hobby Lobby trip, I found me a turtle. I'm going to make a stitch marker out of that. Roasted garlic is good too, but I don't know. I just wanted the roasted red pepper for some reason. Something I was wanting. Hey, Hey, Judith, welcome in. Thank you. And then I have these little bitty tiny balls that I ordered off of. They're like little amigurumi yarns, but they're not very big. They're like really, really tiny. So, no, I'm not pregnant. But anyway, I just know I needed some other colors. A lot of the gnomes have, for my this year project, I'm gonna do gnomes. I know a lot of them need white, and I was running out of that really fast. So, yeah, thank you, Lydia. You tell him, be nice. I just got me a white. I love this cotton. I had a lot of red for this one because it's the strawberry gnomes. I had run out of that, and I was actually using different shades of red. So I was like, well, I know that next month I'm going to do the Valentine ones. So I got red for the Valentine one. It's just red. And I love this cotton. I got 2 of the white, but I'm only going to show you one of them. And then for the skin tone color, I got antique cream. It does not look like that on the screen, but it's like a beige skin tone color. And then I got the black, which I'm going to probably be needing that on some of the others as well. I know I will need it for the Halloween ones. That was Hobby Lobby. And I also got me those little Know Me stickers. I've been looking for some stickers, and I thought, well, I need to get these sent out as soon as possible. I need to send out the thank you cards now that I'm feeling better. After I get my, get this Christmas tree taken down, I might sit down and start working on those thank you cards that I need to get sent out since now that I'm feeling better. But I thought I'd like to put little stickers in there, and I kept trying to find some stickers, and I found these today for $3.99. I don't know how many's in here. It says 24. 8 designs, three of each. They're pretty thick, but they're really thick stickers. I do want to order some, though, from probably get some ordered on Amazon. I don't do Temu, I think is what they call it. Oh, and I got these things. I got me some. Seta likes to call them trebles. I made a hat, and I needed one of these. And I told Miss Kitty I was going to make her one, too. So I let her pick out one of these. And then I got that one for the other hat that I've made. I haven't showed that hat because it's not done yet, because I need to sew it together and put one of those on there. So, yes, I did. I got to go yarn shopping for my birthday. And then this was the other thing. Jackie, you said this. You did it, Jackie. You see what I got? You started it. Yeah, I called it Timu or something like that. That's what I usually called it too. But it's Timu. It's out of the commercials. Jackie says yes. Yeah. Yeah, I actually I do like doing the diamond paintings, but when I seen that, that reminded me of my grandmother, so I wanted to do this one. But I seen Jackie's been doing this on her lives and working on it while she's talking to us on her live, and I fell in love with it, and I just wanted to do one for me, mainly because it does remind me of my grandmother. She passed away in 1997, but she was like my best friend, so just to have something like that to remind me of her. And then because, Michael's was just around the corner, we went ahead and went to lunch after we went to Hobby Lobby because it was, 12 something when we got to Hobby Lobby. And I had a late breakfast, and I think she did too. So we weren't that hungry when we got there, but we got hungry. I think Miss Kitty was getting hangry when we were at Hobby Lobby. She's like, "Come on, Mom, please, come on, I'm hungry. Let's go." Um, we went to Zaxby's for lunch. That was the first time we'd ever been there. And I got to witness some guy come in. I didn't know it till after he done left, and the cashier said something about it. But apparently, there was a guy that came in, just walked in there, and stole a DoorDash order that they had. This little shelf like thing that they would place the DoorDash or online orders up there on that thing. And he come waltzing in there, grabbed it, looked at the name, and out the door he went. And that girl's like, "I believe that's that guy that stole the order last week." Um, she's like, "That dude came back in here again and stole another DoorDash order." Oh, she's like, "We're gonna have to quit putting that out there." So I guess they're gonna start changing it and putting the DoorDash orders or online orders behind the counter, so that people can't just take and walk out with them now. But anyway, uh, me and her split a chicken finger plate. She ate the toast. I had the chicken strips. Had three. She ate three, and I think she ate most of the French fries. And then we shared a drink. And then I asked her, I was like, "Do we really want those?" And she's like, "What?" I said, "Those deep fried cheesecake bites." And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "No brainer." Yeah. It came with some kind of strawberry dipping sauce stuff. Um, yeah, don't ever try those like freshly cooked and handed to you. You will scald your tongue. That was very molten lava hot.
Yeah, you don't want to let it cool a bit first.
I think I scorched my tongue a little with liquid hot cream cheese. But after we got done there, sorry y'all, I am so thirsty. I guess it's this wood stove's drying me out. The world got cat hair. Don't want to swallow cat hair. Yuck. But anyway, um, went to Michael's, and they've got these bead landing charms, and a lot of them already have the little lever back things to them. Or no, not lever back, sorry. Lobster claws already on them. I just turn them into stitch markers. And I've been here and there adding to my collection. So I got me a Nomi today. I got me a little Nomi. I think he's cute. And then, I don't know if y'all know about boba tea, milk tea, but I got one of those. Miss Kitty's introduced me to that. She likes Japanese stuff. Dark, you're going to like this one. I already got the taco, but I got this to go with the taco because why have a taco without the taco van? Taco truck, whatever. See?
You may not be there anymore. You did say something about you going back into the shadows.
Dark's always making comments about tacos, so I like showing him that, hey, gotta have the taco truck to go with the tacos, right? And this one I'm debating on. I think I will send it. But one of my friends on YouTube here, I don't know if y'all know her, but Miss Connie from Just Another Stitch. I'm gonna be sending her a package, and this might end up in her package because she's our alien loving friend. I seen it. It was so cute. I thought she would like it. It's at Michael's. And then I had found a shawl. Either a shawl or scarf pattern online. And it uses the Unforgettable yarn. And the loops and threads facets yarn is just like the Unforgettables. So I told Miss Kitty, and a lot of their colors they had was on sale or on clearance actually for $3, but we didn't find any of the ones that was on clearance. The facets was just absolutely wiped out over there. There was none of them that was clearance left. They had the regular price, but they did have their yarn buy one and get one 50% off still. And so I told Miss Kitty to pick out one, and she picked this out. And this camera is not doing this justice at all. It's different shades of purple. It just says color color number 46, but it's different shades of purple in there. If you're familiar with Unforgettable, that's what this is basically Michael's brand or version of it. There'll be a shawl coming in the near future with this. And then I've got the Michael's Rewards thing, rewards points thing, or whatever they call it, Michael's Rewards. But because I'm signed up with that and everything, and they got my birthday, they sent me a yeah, I do crochet. Nifty. Years ago, I used to. First thing I did crafty wise was a lady taught me how to. No, I'm in Virginia. That's why I've got this wonderful, wonderful Southern accent. Actually, born and raised in Missouri, but moved out here in Virginia in 1999 and have been here since. And you'll hear the Southern draw here and there, but Anyway, Michael's gives you a coupon for 40% off for your birthday. And right now they have, what is it, that you can get like 30% off, right? Off of one item, regular price item. And so they gave me for my birthday, oh, hey, it's your birthday. We're going to give you a 40% off coupon off of one item. So anyway, we were looking around, and I was like, well, what am I going to get? And I was like, well, I would like to get another diamond painting. So we went and checked out the diamond paintings. And I found this really, really pretty blue one. And it looked like you could see its reflection in water up underneath it. You had this really bright blue, and the background was black. And then you could see what it looked like water, and then the reflection of the flower underneath it. And it was I think it was like $17.99, I think. Our flipping, oh, hey, welcome in our flipping farmstead. I am reading things wrong. It says, howdy, y'all. With Hooker from Arkansas. Lately, I am in sock knitting. I started crocheting.
When I was 8. I'm 44 now.
Homestead.
I have 10 kids.
Oh, wow.
I have some crafty stuff on our channel.
But anyway, we went looking at the diamond paintings. Anyway, I was debating on either getting the tiger or the one that I got, but it was $29.99 for the bigger ones, and the blue flower one was $17.99. And I told Miss Kitty I did the math on my phone because I couldn't do it in my head. Maybe years ago I could have, but no. Anyway, so I picked this one, and Miss Kitty kind of talked me into it too, because she's like, you like those. I said, but I like the tigers too. But I said I would really, really like it if it was a white tiger over the yellow, regular orange tigers. But so she talked me into this one. But it's a 20-inch by 30-inch. And this is what I got. I love lighthouses too. So I got this one. When we got up there to, that's what the full picture is supposed to look like. Right there. But when I went to check out and I was going to use my coupon, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to just do this one by itself, and that way I will get the 40% off on this. And then I looked up and I was like, oh, wait, I can't use my coupon. And the lady's like, why? I said, well, because it's on sale. And then that girl's like, no, it says see by it. So it's on clearance. I was like, oh, okay, well, cool. But I was like, there's no sticker back there saying that it was on clearance. It was just listed at regular price. There was none of the diamond painting stuff back there was even tagged as being clearance. So we had no clue. But I said, well, I guess I'll just use my 40% off on something else. And I just let her scan it. I ended up getting one of these things, 40% off, which they're not much. They're like $2.99. Couple of them rang up for $3.99, even though the tag on the shelf said $2.99. But I said, oh well, I ain't fighting them, ain't playing this game. But I liked it that this actually came up $17 even. If I had did my coupon, it would have came up $17.99. So I got it for 99 cents cheaper. But anyway. that was our shopping trip today. And I've been working on that other blanket. That's actually the back of it. Hold on. You only got a glimpse of the back. There's the front. Been working on this some more. I don't know. I think some of y'all seen the other video, but part 3 ended right here on this spread, and part 4 was adding all of that section, and then this right here is the last row for part 4. So see, there's 9 parts to this, so I got 5 more to go. 5 more parts. This thing's getting huge. It's hard to turn it. Jay says you got a really good deal. Yeah, I thought so too. Funny thing is last time that I went somewhere on my birthday, which was really neat trip too. Me and Miss Kitty got to go. Was last year for my birthday. We met up with Seta from Seta's place. If y'all don't know her channel, Miss Kitty can drop it. And Miss Kitty, can you drop the Farmsteads channel, please, for me? Or Zach, if you're still there, one of my moderators, can y'all drop some links for me? Anyway, we had met up with Miss Seta, and we had met over at, we were at Michael's that time for my birthday, wasn't it? Or was it Joanne's? That's okay, Dark. I think Miss Kitty's getting it. Hey, did you see my taco truck? Dark. I got me a taco truck. I had to get a taco truck to go with my taco. I don't remember which one. I think, yeah, it was Michael's. We had met up over at Michael's, and I think Lydia's getting one of them. I think Miss Kitty's getting one of them, Lydia. Sorry. Miss Kitty, which one are you getting?
Our Farmstead.
Okay. Miss Kitty's getting the Farmstead one. If you could find Seta's place, Lydia, for her and drop that one, if you don't mind. Hey, you did it right. You didn't have a naked link.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I actually put effort into it this time.
Thank you.
I was tempted to just put the link up.
But anyway, they had given me a coupon then last year. Anyway, I had gotten a few things, and I had picked out a crochet book, and I was going to use the 40% off on that. And we were standing in line, and Miss Seta was in front of us, and she just turns around while she was doing her checkout. She turns around and grabs the book out of my cart and then hands it to the cashier and says, "Here, I want to get this too." And then she turns around and she says, "Happy birthday, by the way." It's like, okay. I was like, all right, well, I looked at Miss Kitty. I said, "Is there something that you want to get? And I'll use my discount, for it." So she got a little stuffed animal that day or something. Yeah. And Anyway, but so she took the item because all the other stuff that I had in my cart that I was getting that day was either on clearance or on sale, so I couldn't use it that day. But
already on it. Lydia said she can't find it.
Okay, yeah, Miss.
If I could get it,
Yeah, Miss Kitty said she can do it.
I'm
Lydia.
to Seta, so
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, she said she's already subscribed to Miss Seta, so Lydia, she'll get it. But thank you for trying.
Gotta go through like my 100 something channels I'm subscribed to.
Just hit search and type Seta's place.
Oh, well, I got my channels I'm subscribed to alphabetical order, so I just have to go all the way down to S's. Okay, see, I'm already here anyway, so I already found it.
I didn't. I think Miss Jackie got. I think she just found me somehow, and then I found her by she shared me out on her channel, and then I subscribed to her channel that way. That's how I found Jackie's channel.
Here we go.
I don't know if she found me through
And look, I actually specified
Connie or how she found my channels, but if y'all don't know Miss Seta, she's a sweetheart. We became really good friends through the factor of that she was like an hour away from here. Her son lives her son still lives about an hour's drive from my house, and we meet up in that town. It's a pretty good sized town, and so we meet up over there. They have. Hold on, this thing keeps going off. I'm gonna mute my phone. It keeps beeping and doing all kinds of noise over here. I'll stick it on vibrate. Anyway, I started watching her channel. I don't know exactly how I found her on Facebook or in YouTube. Sorry, not Facebook, YouTube. But anyway, I found out, which I think when we first started meeting up with her, she was just out here visiting. She had, or was it before she went to move to Alaska? I don't remember. I know that I think she was just out here visiting her son. Anyway, we did a meetup, but my son, little man, when I'd be watching her videos, he would hear her voice and he'd go, oh, Seta? And he'd come over and he'd grab my phone. I'd be watching it and he'd just take off in the other room and watch her video. And he didn't care what she was talking about. He would sit there and just listen and watch her. And then when that video was over, he would come back and he would hand me the phone. Okay, I'm done. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. I was watching that. And you just went off and went. I said, you could have sat here next to me and watched it with me. He just said, and took off running. But every time he would do that, he'd hear her playing on my phone and he'd come over, snatch my phone, take off running with it, and he'd go watch it, and then he'd bring it back, hand it to me, and say, I'm done. So I'd have to rewatch her video again. And so I told her, I said, when we did talk to her about doing a meetup, I told her that, he would absolutely love to meet her because he just, absolutely fell in love with her on just watching her videos. And anyway, so she was glad to meet up with us. And oh my goodness, you talk about starstruck little kid. When we first met her that first time, me and Miss Kitty could not hardly get any words in at all. Um, all you heard almost all day long from little man, Miss Etta, Miss Etta, Miss Etta, Miss Etta, Miss Etta, look at this, Miss Etta, look at that, Miss Etta, watch me, look what I can do, Miss Etta, Miss Etta. Just all day. And she was just so patient with him and everything, but he just absolutely loved it. And so he still enjoys seeing her when we get together. But we've become really good friends over the years. And when she's in town, seeing her son, that we get together. But we did get together before Christmas, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We got together before Christmas, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because, see, she moved. She was in Alaska. Then she moved back here in Virginia. Then she was in West Virginia with her husband for a little while. And then they moved back to Virginia again. And then they now are in Texas right now. She's wanting to be with her mom and get to visit with her mom and stuff. And she's also got a brother out there too and some other family members. But she's wanting to, and I don't blame her. She's, wanting to spend time with her family. So, and she said she'll still come out here and visit because her son's still out this area. So I told her, I said, you better let me know when you come visit. If not, I said, you're going to have one little boy that's not going to be happy with you. But she just laughed. She said, I will make sure that I let you know when I'm in town. But anyway. And let's see, Farmstead, I'm a little bit older than you. Not by much, but I'm a little bit older than you. Now, Miss Kitty tried to put me too old. Didn't like that. Of course, I will tell you.
It's only a year off. It's not that bad.
Hey.
It's not like it was like 5 years off.
I ain't trying to tell my age now. Cut that out. At least it was better than Little Man asking me if I was 90. He has a bad habit of not listening to the whole conversation. As my sister had asked me one day how old my father-in-law was, and this was a couple of years back. And I was like, it was close to his birthday. And anyway, he was turning, 80? I think he was turning 87 that year. And she was asking me what shoot, brain. My sister was asking me how old he was, or how old he was going to be turning, and I was messaging her, and we were talking about that, and I was talking to my husband about it. She had asked me about it, and she's like, "Really? Is that?" She said, "I thought he was already like 90. And I was like, no, not quite yet. And we were in the middle of the conversation, and the man turns around and looks at me, and he's like, wait, what? You're 90? I looked at him and I said, are you serious right now? And my husband and Miss Kitty died laughing. They thought it was just the funniest thing in the world that he asked me if I was 90 years old. I looked at it, I said, do you really think that I'm 90 years old, son? Well, I said, now you better think about that before you speak. Think really hard before you speak.
Maggie said you look amazing for being 90.
Yeah. Well, Miss Kitty looks pretty darn good for 65.
Yeah, because that's funny. Yeah, my insurance apparently had me under that I was 65.
No, wasn't that. Some guy put your insurance down as Medicare instead of Medicaid.
Oh.
The guy, one of the workers there, put you as putting as it, so the computer automatically puts you at 65.
Yeah. And then the receptionist is like,
Yeah.
hey, you look great for 65. I said, what? Yeah, the computer says you're 65. No.
Yeah. Yeah, we had went for one of her visits, and the lady at the counter, she was checking us out. And she's like, looked at her, looked at the computer, looked at her, she's like, boy, you look really good for 65 years old. She's like,
I said, what?
Yeah.
So that means I'm older than my mom.
Yeah, she's like, looked at that lady like, are you crazy?
And then she explained why she said that. I was like, oh.
I said, yeah, she looks pretty darn good for 65 years old. But she's like, okay, I'll fix it. It's like, what year were you really born? So she told her, and she fixed it. But yeah, it kind of startled her at first. She was like, she really looked at that lady. That lady, she's like, what? I tell you what, though, this little boy, he will crack you up. And the funny thing is, he is intending it.
When he's serious.
He's intending it to be all in seriousness, but it comes out very funny. He's not intending it to be funny.
But when he tries to be funny, it's not funny at all.
But he will come up with some doozies. Let's see. Farmstead says, I love watching crafty channels. Always looking for new things to learn. Cool.
He also said, I was born and raised in Missouri. I moved to Arkansas when I was married. Or when they married. Same thing.
What part of Missouri? I was born and raised in the southwest part, around the Ozarks. I miss it. We get to go and visit once in a while, but not very often. Oh, wow. We've been on here for over an hour. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, it's not your birthday anymore.
Mount Grove.
Yeah, your birthday's been over for like 5 minutes. Mama.
I heard.
Yeah, but it just seemed like you're ignoring me.
I don't know if I've ever heard of Mount Grove. I'll have to Google that. See where it's at. Yeah, I was born around the Lake of the Ozarks. Yep, around Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri. Yep.
Your birthday's not until you fall asleep. But now it's January 5th. So
I like nifty.
well, I ain't going to sleep ever again on my next birthday. Once it's my next birthday, I'll just stay awake for days. If that's how it works.
It's it's between West Plains and Springfield. I know where Springfield is. One of my aunts lives in Marshfield, close to Springfield. You know where that's at?
You can stay up for 2 days. I'll have a 3-day birthday.
I don't know if I could last that long. Not at my age.
I probably could.
Maybe if I was Miss Kitty's age, but not at my age, I can't stay up for 2 days straight.
Give me enough caffeine, I could do it. Just drink like cup after cup of coffee.
Oh, you know where Camdenton is. Cool. I actually grew up like 30 minutes from there. So you probably know of the little town called Max Creek, then. If you know of Camdenton. A lot of people referred to it as a speed trap. Oh, your sister has a lake house at the Lake of the Ozarks. That's cool, Lydia. Well, hello. Somebody's got the zoomies. Sorry, the cat just come running up through here. Yep, I grew up in that little town of Max Creek. You want to say hello? Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, you little stinker. She said, nope, psych. Went to pick her up. She took off. Little stinker. I was going to let y'all see Miss Bandit.
Come here, fatty. Oh, she's got my sleeve. Okay.
Oh, come here. What you doing? What's you doing, baby?
Trying to escape.
Hi? Want to say hi? Ouch. You're all claws. You gonna say hi? Hmm? You gonna say hi? Oh, Jackie, I didn't know you were... I didn't know you were in service. Oh, what you getting mad? You quit put Fenders. Put that demon foot down. This cat is weird. She will kick herself in the head with her back leg. We call it the demon foot. She'll hike that leg up there and she'll just start smacking herself in the face. And then she'll bite it or she'll bite her tail. And then she starts getting mad.
Kicking herself.
She's literally kicking herself. It is the weirdest thing. It is funny because she will bite her tail and then she will start hollering. So if you hear her cat meow here in a little bit, it's her. She's done bit her tail.
Or her own foot.
Yeah, or her foot. But yeah, she's doing it. Usually we know she's doing it because you can hear the thump thump of her tail hit, and she'll thump her tail so hard on the carpet you can hear it. She's doing that right now. She's getting mad at herself. Oh, yep.
There it is.
She hollered. She done bit herself. She's defending herself against her tail and paw. It is hilarious. We don't know why she does it, but she does. Well, quit biting yourself, stupid.
What is your problem over here, huh? Huh? Ooh, you look like you're gonna come for my ankle. You look like you're ready to come at me. Stop! Stop biting yourself. You're probably gonna fight me if I get any closer.
She's in the mood to play.
She's trying to get me now. That's my ankle.
Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Something popped up on my screen. I can't read the chat now.
Hmm?
There it goes. It went away. Let's see. Let's see. She's okay. There's excuse me. Nifty said I learned the Suzette stitch this weekend. It was very easy and so pretty. I'm making a scarf with it. I've heard that it's really pretty. I haven't. Golly, that water. Sorry, y'all. I haven't tried the Suzette stitch yet. Farmstead said when I was in the Marine Corps, I was attached to Army EOD unit, and we did a lot of field training there. Okay. What's on my hook right now? This blanket. It's getting very big. Let's see. Jackie said, is that the single crochet in DC and skip one and repeat? Okay. Might have to try that. Hi, Denasia. Welcome in and thank you. Can I show that blanket again? Yeah, hold on. Let me grab one of these stitch markers so my stitch don't come out. I'll stand up and hold it. Quit that. Quit biting yourself. Put the demon foot down and quit biting yourself. fighting this lobster claw. Sorry. I'm fighting with the lobster claw right now. Trying to get it hooked on here. This thing's huge. That's the center of it. And then this is what I'm working on. There's like 9 parts to this blanket. Right here was the last of the 3rd part. It starts this right here where it's the tan color. All of this was part 3. And then I'm working on this part. This is the last row for part 4. So all of this in between the 2 points here, from here to here, all of that was added on up here.
Oh. The cat's fighting my foot now.
Oh, I sat on my phone.
The cat's fighting my foot now instead of her own.
So, anyway, let's see. Farmstead, hope you had a great birthday. I have to run kids to bed. So we can get to church on time tomorrow. Good night. Good night, Farmstead. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'd be going to bed too because of church tomorrow, but ours is canceled. Denasia, I don't know exactly how big this is going to be when it's done. I'm following a tutorial. It's Crystals and Crochet. Is her channel, and she actually has a website that you can you can print out some of her patterns that are free. She does have some blankets and other stuff too, mostly blankets, but she does have some other patterns besides blankets. But her patterns are just absolutely, her blankets are just gorgeous. I've done a few of hers. But she usually does like a 2 or a 3 weight yarn, and I'm using a 4 weight, so it's a lot bigger than what her final product looks like. But this one is called Sacred Space, and that's what I'm doing. I like to do those, and I like hers because she keeps you changing. It's not a lot of repetitive stuff. So, with Nifty, you got to start somewhere, I'm always learning. That's why I like do this too, because she teaches me new stitches that I've, didn't know. And she shows you how to do them on the tutorials. Nifty says, that blanket is a masterpiece. Here's me bragging about Suzette's stitch, lol. I feel silly. But seriously, congratulations. That is a stunning blanket. Thank you. Now, that she actually puts like all different colors. I'm using 4 different colors. I'm using white, off-white, cream, and this burgundy color. And I thought it was turning out pretty good too. And the white was some that I had here left over from other stuff. The off-white was from the off-white and the burgundy color was from a little bag thing that I got from Goodwill. a while back. It was one of those clear plastic bags that you would get a comforter set in. You know, that you got the comforter, the bed sheets, the whole thing, the whole complete set. But it was like probably about a full size or a queen size bag. Tags were taken off of the bag and all the little papers, whatever it told you what was used to be in the bag. But they just crammed that bag just plumb full of skeins of yarn, and they were selling it for $15.99 for that whole bag. And it had two of the, I think it's called pound of, no, I think it's the Caron 1 pound, is the off-white, and then the red heart is the burgundy, and there was like several of those in the bag. So anyway, and then the cream color, I got that from Joann's. It's their Big Twist value yarn, the really big ones, about the size of a Caron one, or what? No, not 1 pound. It's about the size of shoot. Uh, uh, the 1 pound balls of yarn. Um, Pound of Love. They were about the size of the Pound of Love. And that's what that cream color is. But there is a little bit different, not much difference, but this one is a little bit lighter, and that's the off-white. And then that's a little bit, just a teeny bit darker than the off-white. And then we got the white in there. But there was several of the burgundy. When I seen that, I just thought, oh, these colors will go pretty good together. So I just started that. But when I get done with this blanket, it's going to go to, sorry, I'm kicking my stand. Didn't realize I was wiggling the camera. When I get done with this, I'm going to be sending it. My pastor did not go this last Saturday on the trip to North Carolina. He's still not feeling good. He got sick right before Christmas, and he's still not back feeling good. So anyway, when I get done with this, I know I ain't gonna get done with it for this trip when he does finally go, but it'll go out to North Carolina for to Campers Care for some of the victims out there for Hurricane Helene when I get done with this. How many more rounds do? Ooh, I think that I'm on round 50 something, maybe 60 something. I don't remember what round count she was on. I didn't pay attention to what round. I just go through the video and do each of the parts. There is, I think I listened to the last part of it. I think there's like 109 rounds total for this blanket. Thank you, Denasia. Yeah, we're hoping that he'll be feeling better soon. He was supposed to be on vacation last week and stuff, and he was feeling rough for when he started his vacation. But he found out there was a lot of other people in the church that was sick last Sunday, and I'm gonna try. I hope I have enough yarn to do it. Cool, good job, Nifty. She said she just finished her scarf. How long have I been crocheting? Since 1999. when I moved out here, I helped my mom get settled in. And see, my original plan, I didn't want to stay here. I had never been out of Missouri except for just like little short trips. Now, Mom says that I have been to Germany. I don't remember it because I was so young when we did. I don't even remember flying to Germany. So, that was many, many years ago. And I was just a little bitty thing too. So, when that happened. But other than that, I really didn't go a lot of places. And so, moving was kind of scary to me, and I had just my stubbornness, it kicked in, and I was determined that I was going to help get Mom settled in. And I did not unpack my stuff for like a whole month. I was living literally out of boxes, and I refused I would wash the same sheets on my bed because I refused to um, unpack my other stuff. So I would just clean the same sheets and reuse them and the same blankets and stuff. But I finally, but I was determined that I was going to load everything back up in my car and move back to Missouri. And because I'd moved away from all my friends and everything, and I did not want to be here. But then I started making friends. But before I started making friends, my sister was doing some crocheting, and I was like, "What are you working on? What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm just crocheting." And I said, "Well, teach me how to do that." So that it gave me something to do. And then I've pretty much been crocheting since. Let's see. Whoa, chat's jumping.
I'm trying to convince Dark to go to sleep.
Let's see.
He only slept for 4 hours.
Let's see. Jackie says, "Yay, Nifty." Nifty says 25 years. Yep. And a lot of it
isn't mathing. Hold on. You said 1999. This is 2025, so that'd be 26 years.
Well, whatever.
The math isn't mathing.
Most of it I was self-taught. So basically I did a lot of blankets. And I got like will you quit kicking yourself again? Really? Come get your cat.
She's gonna come for my ankles if I come over here.
She's gonna start hollering again.
See, she came for my ankles. As soon as I got close, she came for my ankles.
But not till
Let me pick her up and just bite my ankles.
I'd say probably about 4 years ago, maybe 5, that I actually started trying to do other things besides just blankets, and doing like amigurumis and other things. I was scared to try other stuff because my mom tried to teach me when I was little. I was probably about little man's age, maybe a little younger, and she tried to teach me. And I was supposed to make a hat, but my stitches were so tight it curled up on itself, and and she's like, my mom's like, "What is that?" I was like, "I don't know. You told me to make this, and this is what I made." And she's like, "Here," and she's like, stitched it together, put a bunch of that polyfiber fill stuff in there, and sewed it shut. Says, "Here, now you got a ball." That's how tight the stitches was. It didn't even look like a hat. uh, and she just didn't have patience to try to teach me anymore. So, and then 1999 when we moved out here, uh, I wanted something to do because there was nothing for us, me and my sister, to do, and she picked it up, and I just took off with it because it gave me something to do. It helped stress relief, and like I said, it's therapy. Like my shirt says, crochet is my therapy. I've come a long way from being self-taught to, because the only thing my sister taught me how to do was the single crochet, and that was it, because that's all she knew how to do. And so my very first project, which somebody had asked me to make, was a blanket. It ended up being, I think, about a king size blanket. It was all single stitch, back loop only, back and forth across this thing in 3 different colors: white, navy blue, and a light blue, like a powder blue. As this guy's favorite colors was for the North Carolina Tar Heels. And anyway, me and him had broke up by the time I finally finished it. It took me 5 years to get that thing done because I was working at the time, and so I would just work on it in the evenings, um, sometimes here and there on my days off, but I wasn't really. But I thought, by golly, if I could do this size of a blanket, then I can do crochet. And so I've been crocheting since and learned a lot of things over the years. Um, Started watching Crystal from Bag O Day, and then started meeting other people through YouTube and watching other channels of tutorials and stuff like that. So let's see. Denasia says, "Nifty way to go. Nifty way to go. What color did you use for your scarf?" Um, let's see. And Darcia, sorry. Oh, okay. Hi, Darcia. Sorry I didn't see that you came in. So sorry so late. Happy birthday. Thank you. Jackie's asking Nifty if you have a channel. Nifty says she used 2 yarns together with a 10mm hook, loops and threads, impeccable, Aeron, white, and orchid. Oh, that's probably pretty. Multi, pink, soft pink, white, and caramel. It is snuggly. I bet it's gorgeous. I would love to see a picture of that. That sounds really beautiful. Yeah. There's even whoop. Chat jumped. Where did I go? Where did it go? Woo-doo-doo-doo. Chat jumped on me.
Nifty said she does have a channel.
All right. I lost where I was at. There it is. Nifty, that sounds beautiful. um, No, Jackie says sounds really pretty, Nifty. And then you're talking to Dark.
Trying to get him to go to sleep.
Yep. And then Darcia said that Nifty, that sounds beautiful. I'm so happy for you. You and Dark arguing. There's Tenacious. Oh yes, back when there wasn't any YouTube tutorial. Yeah. Well, I don't know. There may have been some YouTube. I just didn't know about it. But I just used a how-to crochet book, and I made sure because it was back in Walmart, and you could actually open the book and look through it. And sometimes you go some of these stores and they got it like taped shut, you can't look. But I seen that it actually had the pictures of showing you how to do each part of the stitch instead of just telling you how to do it. I have to have that picture. So I liked having, the visual part of it. So that's why I like doing a lot of the video tutorials as well. Nifty said, well, it's only been 2025 for 4 days and 30 minutes. My first 10 years were ripple blankets and clothes hangers because that is what Grandma taught. My grandma tried to teach me how to do those hooded scarves. She used to make those a lot. And the only, as far as she got, was teaching me how to do a chain. And the first thing she told me to do was just to do a chain by hand. And Mom even showed me how to do it. Just doing a chain by hand. But that's as far as that went on that. Let's see. Denasia says, well, no, don't want to time anybody out for that. It's been a wild 4 days already. Pray things calm down. Yeah. You two arguing again. Denasia says, Darcia, I did corner to corner for years. I have recently learned how to do the corner to corner maybe 2 years ago. I tried doing it by reading, but I couldn't understand whoever was that I tried to use the notes from on how to do it. I just couldn't comprehend, couldn't wrap my head. Of course, I also didn't know how to read patterns at that time, and it does help to learn how to read patterns before you try to do a written pattern. But with a self-taught person, as I asked my aunt, I said, what the heck is yo? And she's like, what do you mean? I said, in crochet, what does yo mean? She's, oh, you mean yarn over? I said, huh? At first she was like, what are you talking about? Yo. I said, the YO on a crochet pattern. She's, oh, that's yarn over. And I said, do what? She laughed at me. My aunt knows how to crochet. I don't know how long she's crocheted. Jackie said I learned from a book that I bought in the 90s. Yeah, it would have been late 90s when I got my book. If I did, or 2000. One of the two. And Darcia said I did a corner to corner. You did one corner to corner. I think I've only done one too. I started another one, but I haven't finished it. I've started a lot of stuff and didn't finish them. Darcia. It was fun, but I forgot how to do it now. LOL. It's not hard. I actually learned better by watching somebody do it online. But of course, like I said, when you don't know how to read a pattern and you try to do it, it will confuse the heck out of you. especially if you don't know all the symbols and know what that stands for, or the abbreviations. Jackie says, Darcia, if you would come right back to RC. It would come back right back to you if you started working on one again. Alright, that's what she was saying. It's nice when you learn to do new things and surprise yourself. Yes. Yes, it is. Jaggy says, I just finished a C2C no design scarf with matching hat. Cool. Did you show it on your channel? I'll have to look and see.
Who?
Jackie.
Yeah, I put a link to Nifty's channel, but
Darcia says, no, Jackie does.
Yeah.
Darcia says she's been doing Connie's beanies lately. Yeah, she asked me to do some testing for her, but I told her, with everything that I've got going on right now, I said I can't. As I'm working on this blanket, and then I did that prayer square blanket. It is done. Finally, I did get it done. It's washed, ready to go. All the tails sewed in and everything. But and then I'm working on a sea turtle blanket as well. So once I finish part 4 on this, I was gonna, which is this last row, I was gonna work on the sea turtle blanket. The pattern that I was looking at is a baby blanket size, and I'm actually making it into a full size blanket, and I'm adding a lot of texture to it, so it's taken a little bit to get it done. You and Dark arguing again.
Yeah, it's still going.
Chat jumped again.
We're taking up most of the chat right now. Arguing.
Stupid.
I'm trying to get him to go to sleep.
Thank you for jumping on me.
Well, it doesn't help that me and Dark keep arguing.
Oh.
That's probably what's causing it. He's only had 4 hours of sleep, and I'm trying to get him to go to sleep because he said he was sleepy.
Jackie says she loves making beanies on the Centauro Circle knitting machine. So quick and easy. I have seen those, but I have not tried one. Nifty says she has a channel. Jackie's saying she can't find it. Darcia says, I just crochet, no knitting or knit machine, lol. I bought Miss Kitty one of these little El Cheapos at Walmart, and that thing kept, I got so aggravated with that thing. She don't even mess with it either. One of those little hand crank, it was a little bitty tiny thing. She made one that looked back the size of a sock, and she called it a cattail cover. Bandit won't leave it on her tail. I told her she wasn't going to. She wouldn't listen. Jaggy says, oh, okay. I've tried knitting 3 times. Can't do it. I give up. Denisha says, Jackie, that's great. I love that. I think it's great. All the people that crank things out beautiful. Beautiful things. Okay, there's hers. It's Nifty 4 or V4D. Did you find that? Okay. Then Denisha says YouTube is only 19 years old. Okay. I didn't know that. Did you find Nifty's channel?
Yes, I already told you.
Did you post it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I actually labeled the link.
Okay, I'll go back and later and find it and add her to.
I told you Nifty didn't have any videos.
Well, that's fine. I can still subscribe to her. Jackie says my main fiber craft is crochet. When my arthritis acts up, I like to continue to create and do that with the machines. I enjoy crocheting much more. Yeah. I hope I don't get arthritis in my hands. I dread that. I crochet almost every day. I would hate to not be able to. Okay, Darcia says every one of my kids has a huge ball of crochet chain from my attempts to teach them to crochet. Okay. Okay, I see it now. All right. Darcy says, Jackie, I love that I do knit some. I learned how to knit when I was 13. Oh, wow. Crocheting for 18 years. Okay, Jackie threw some yarn in Nifty's window. Let's see, Darcy. I said, Denasia, Darcia, that what my kid did. They wanted to learn how. That's as far as they got. Well, yeah, I made bracelets with mine. Nifty. My mom taught me how to use a hook when I was really young. Didn't touch it again until 2 years ago. Now I'm hooked. I've been since, like I said, 99. Mom tried to teach me and then Grandma tried to, but it just didn't stick till when I moved out here. But not having a lot of friends and not having a very many places to go, you know. Okay, Nifty said thank you to Jackie. She said thank you to Darcia. Let's see. Jackie says to Denasia, I have tried to learn to knit, but I just have not been able to get it. Maybe one day. Yeah, I've tried 3 times and I just said, nah, not for me. I'm done. And Nifty said, thank you for posting her link. Jumped again. Stop that, you two.
What?
And that chat keeps jumping.
Well, we're actually not going. We're not doing as much as we were.
Okay, Denasia says, Jackie, maybe one day you'll learn. Yeah, no, I've tried 3 different times. Stop that. I don't want to time somebody out. This screen is very touchy down here. The touch thing. Nifty says my channel will have videos soon. Cool. Let me know. But I will. As soon as the live's over, I'll go and subscribe to you. I'll have to go through the live chat. Alright. That's this. Lydia, Snifty, are you going to do any lives? Lydia, I think she has to get at least 50 subscribers or think before she can do any lives on YouTube now.
Yeah, you have to reach at 50 before you can.
So, I've tried to put. Oh, stop that. I'll try to shout you out or put you on my community page to help you grow, Nifty. Oh, you were in Springs? You were on Springs Live. Okay. Well, yeah, but I mean, as far as your own channel, you can't do any lives until you at least get to 50 subscribers. So I'll try to put you on my community tabs and let you maybe help you grow. I'm trying to hit 500. Hey, I don't mind. That's how I got helped out too. That's how I started growing. People shouting out my channels or posting it on their community tabs. So I don't mind helping out too. That's what we like to do, don't we, Spring? Or no, Pam. That's Pam. Uh, Spring. Sometimes Spring comes in, but that's Pam. Let's see. Denisha, Jackie, I'm in bed too. I'm going back to bed soon. Darcia, not even 10 p.m. here. Long time till bed. It's almost 1 o'clock here. Hey, Pam. Pam came in. Says howdy and happy birthday. I'm heading to bed and saw you were live. I wanted to pop in for a quick second. I'm trying to catch up on chat. Darcia, I'll put on my community page also, Nifty. Well, thank you, Darcia. That would be so sweet. Jackie says, y'all don't mind. Please shut me out as well. Or shout me out. Sorry, I'm reading it wrong. I can, Jackie. I'll put you on my community page. I say I'm trying to at least reach 500. That'd be great, but so I'll put you on my community tab too as well. Miss Kitty, don't let me forget to do that. Okay. Oh, thank you, Pam, for putting Nifty up there. Miss Kitty already did, but I still will put her on my community page as well. Yeah, I was kind of hoping I could get to 500 before my birthday, but I didn't quite make it there.
I just put Jackie's YouTube link up in the chat.
Pam, you want to see what I've been working on? I got it in my lap. It's huge. Oop. I'm working on, this is part 4 of it. I'm on the last row for part 4. Oh, my toes are cold. I'm trying to get this done to send it to North Carolina when I get done. Sending it to Campers Care for the Hurricane Helene victims. My pastor has made how many trips now? He said. He's made several trips out there. I did get the prayer square blanket done. I showed that a while back, but I've got it bagged up and washed. Cat hair free right now, so I'm trying to keep it that way. So I'm not gonna pull it out. Because some people are allergic to cat hair, so that's why I took it to the laundromat and stuff and washed and dried it there. But it's sealed up in a plastic bag so that my cat won't shed on it. Yep. That's why I got my trusty helper. She's my tech support. And I've got some other moderators in here helping too. Thank you. Kayla, thanks how you say it. Kayla, oh, no. I don't know how to say that, but okay. Well, thank you for coming in and thank you for the birthday wishes. It was actually
Kayla Clementine, I think is how you say
it was actually our time is yesterday. We've already hit January 5th, but thank you for the birthday wishes. You better not be over tearing up stuff.
No, she just jumped into the chair.
Or nail caught on something.
Yeah. And she also doesn't like that we put stuff in the chair.
There's not very many people when I was growing up that had the same birthday as me, but I actually now have
Yeah, I know.
what are you doing, Nosy?
Being nosy?
Sorry, cat's climbing around getting into stuff. She's being nosy. I call her Nosy Rosie when she gets like that. I don't know what she's doing.
That so much that she now responds to it.
Yeah, she'll respond to it now.
Strange cat.
You're just looking for something to get into, ain't you?
Apparently. Nifty said, lol, ha ha ha. Nosy Rosie. She looked at me when I said nosy Rosie.
She is just nosing in everything right now. She must got a whiff of something. She is just all over the place over there. Nosy Rosie, get down.
She doesn't ignore you.
Get her down. I don't know what she's... Why is she smelling something in the trash can? She's right there close to it.
What are you doing? No, you're not escaping me. You're going to her.
She's trying to get a... She was trying to find a way to get up on top of the back of that chair. Yeah, okay. Denasia says, have a good night, everyone. Blessings. Good night, Denasia. Thank you for coming in. Pam says, good night, everyone. I hope your birthday. Yes, it was. Thank you, Pam. Good night. Oh, I think I'm going to hop off of here, too. My back's starting to bother me sitting here. Oh, my. It's been almost 2 hours. Oh, my goodness.
Might as well stay like 2 more minutes.
All right, I will try. I'll try at least 2 more minutes. Well, less than 2. Almost 2.
I can reach 2 hours.
Yeah. All right. She wants me to reach 2 hours. If y'all haven't seen, I do have a giveaway if you're in the United States. The lower 48, I've got a giveaway for my birthday. I will be doing the drawing for it Wednesday. I'm sorry, Nifty. I just can't afford to do it. I can't afford to send it out that way. Yeah, it's definitely expensive. I made some
2 hours.
I made some stuff for my sister, and she actually she didn't want to wait for my sister, one of my other sisters, to come out here, because she did come out here to Virginia to visit. Her husband is originally from Virginia, and they actually live in Missouri now. But his family lives out here, and they came out here to visit for Christmas, and we got to meet up. But I had made some stuff for one of my sisters and her kids, and I told her, I said, well, I'll just wait till my sister comes out here and I'll send it with her, and then when you go visit mom, you can pick it up. She's like, no, I'll help you pay for the shipping. So she did. She sent me a check and helped me pay the shipping to send the stuff out to her house, so that um, she could get those items for her and her kids. Um, and I'm still working on a dress for one of them. There's 3 girls and 1 boy. I made blanket for the girls and my sister, and then I made 2 dresses. I got to get one more dress made, and I got to finish his blanket, as I started his a while back. I never did finish it. But anyway, yes, we have hit 2 hours and actually 2 minutes. So I am going to hop off of here because my back can't handle this new back seat here. I'm just sitting on a little box cubicle thing. Um, and my back's bothering me. So I will get off of here and go sit in my comfy chair. So Jackie says, hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Thank you, Jackie. You too. I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Yeah. I like that, Nifty. This is have a great rest of your birthday until you fall asleep. Don't forget. All right. All right. See y'all later. Hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful and blessed weekend. Until next time. Bye, y'all.